Okay, I have created this particle system to go with the flying box. This is the system. I think there's one down below here too I was working on. It's not as nice. This one has a nice point to it, and I'll give you some ideas on how to get a point on your particle systems. So let's just look at it when we play the game. So really, it's a flying box. It's not that sexy, but it does have a pretty good shape to it, and if we had a more realistic craft here, I think it'd be a lot more interesting. I do have another cube I put in here just for fun, so I could show, whoa, I just went off the edge. On a hover vehicle, that's a problem if you go off the edge. So I almost knocked this thing off the world here. Anyway, how do you do the particle system and get it attached to the box and all that? So let's make a new scene for that. Say new scene. Actually, let's do open scene. Let's open the one we did with just the flying box. And this is it. And let's look at the ground. Let's find our flying box somewhere out here. There it is. Let's create a particle system. Frame object, particle system. And there's the particle system. Let's look at it from the side. Let's bring the box, so the cubes down a little bit so that they're in the same general area. And we'll take the particle system and get a little closer so we can see everything. And rotate the particle system so it's shooting out the direction we want it to shoot out. And move it. May need to make some adjustments on it. I'm just going to make a few adjustments, because to get all those settings just right, you really need some kind of a cheat sheet, and I'll show you what I could use. This is this tutorial, which I'm still kind of working on, but should be done in the next few minutes. This is the particle system we're talking about right now. I'm in Tutorials Unity, and I'll just click on that. And what I've got is not just this video you're watching now, but there's the particle system, and these are all the settings I used. So, use your own settings, but if you can't get the look you want, if you want it to look something like this, look at these and borrow some of these settings. And the size over lifetime is a big one, and the other one is color over lifetime. But I'll go back now. So all those are there in text on the site, in the post. And I'll just make a couple changes here so you can get an idea, like start size. I can make that bigger. And scroll down a little bit, and color over lifetime. I can click in this box. Hello. I got to check it first, fill in the radio button, and then color over lifetime. I'll start it with as a blue color, and I got to click in this color box. And let's just make a nice dark, rich dark blue, and close this. And as I said, one of the best ones for getting the nice shape is, well, first of all, turn off shape. That'll give you a more coherent beam of particles there. And I'll go ahead and rotate this back so it's a little more straight. And of course we can move it closer to the orientation of the box. And we can adjust the size over lifetime. And I click in that, and I get this little spline curve that'll let me control how big these particles are when they begin and when they end. And I can use these tangency handles to make that a little more straight progression from large to small. And I think also force over lifetime, if I remember right, I can make that bigger or smaller. And let's see, start size I think maybe needs to be a little bit bigger. And so it's a matter of playing around with these quite a bit. Size over lifetime I think needs to come down even more. Well, this gets us kind of close to the neighborhood. And then you move this around wherever you want it. And if you want more of these, just duplicate it. I'll just right click this and duplicate. Now I've got two of them, but I'll take one of them, the one I just added, and make it come off the bottom. And maybe change the colors on it or something. And this one's the current one now. And I'm just going to make sure from the top these look good. Could move over a little bit. The other one could probably move over too. And then make them children of the cube. So I'll just drag them into the cube and drag this particle system into the cube. And play. And now they'll follow the cube wherever the cube goes. And now we're really a little bit too close. So let's change the camera location back a little bit. Make it a little more centered. And we can see the camera preview here. And let's play again. And you get the idea. And one other thing I want to do here, which some people aren't aware of this, that you can do this, but if I go to a side view and I create a box, let's do a game object, create other, make an extra cube, and I'm going to make it 10 and, let's make it, 10 and 10 and 50. Actually, let's make it 50 this way and 20 this way, something like that, and 20 this way. So it's a pretty good sized cube. And I'm going to go ahead and play, and our box is fine, but this giant cube up there is just sitting there. I want it to fall. Okay, so that big rectangle, I want to make it fall. So I'm going to go to it again, and there it is. I'll click it, I'll go to Component, Physics, and I'll add a rigid body to it, and I'm going to leave the mass at 1, so it's going to be pretty light, and I'm going to go ahead and hit play. So we got this big box that's going to fall, and I'm going to hit it with my cube. Let's try it again. I missed it. So you can see we can connect with and hit and have physical interactions with objects in this world. Anything we make, anything we bring in from a modeling system can have physics, which is pretty cool. This is the kind of thing that used to take a lot of extra programming to do in the old days, and now it's just built in to the game engine. So if we can drive this thing off the world. So there it goes. And that's it.